Now at 6, why hundreds of teachers at San Diego Unified are breathing a sigh of relief this morning.
Plus, why the world's #1 golfer was just arrested. And a possible road charge for every mile you drive. California's new proposal and how you could make money during their study.
You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
No, the old mileage tax thing's coming back around here. Very controversial. Hey, glad you're with us here on this Friday, everyone. 6 a.m. now. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Neda Iranpour. We do want to start off with your forecast. It's almost the weekend. And looking forward to a little warm up, right, Jenny?
Yes. I know we've had a whole lot of cloud coverage, and it's going to stick around. Starting to end the day with that thick marine layer. And then, yes, we'll have some beautiful sunny skies. Good chance of sunshine in the middle of the day today. A little bit of a cool down come Sunday, Monday, but things are looking beautiful. This is a look at the radar right now. You see we are all stocked in with that cloud coverage. Then it'll move out by around 10, 11 a.m. for our inland valleys, closer to 2, 3 p.m. for sunshine along the coast today. We'll share the next 12 hours or so here. Again, that marine layer will slowly start to burn off. And then the forecast highs for today. Keep it here. We'll have a closer look at that 8-day microclimate forecast.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. A day in the 70s, though. Looking forward to that. And now this morning we are learning the San Diego Unified School District is canceling a majority of its teacher layoff notices.
Yeah, back in March, the district issued more than 200 preliminary notices. CBS 8's Chris Groh is live outside district headquarters. Some good news for those teachers and staff here, Chris.
Yeah, and there was a huge budget shortfall that they were looking to close the gap on, $94 million. Now, between now and March, they were able to get together with the union to work out, again, a framework here of how it is that they were going to keep a majority of these jobs without actually seeing people laid off. Now, the reason that these layoff notices go out in March is because of the requirements, the state budget, before this district is able to get that money and sort of work out exactly how this is going to happen. So this is something that could be a possibility where you see a huge number of layoffs being proposed months before they actually get rescinded. Now, in total, what we are seeing here is that out of the more than 200, again, proposed layoffs, more than 234 preliminary layoff notices that went out back in March, 225 of those were rescinded. So you're talking about 9 jobs here that are essentially still going to be lost, but that number has been really close there. Now, according to the Union Tribune, the district was able to avoid a lot of these layoffs because of an agreement that they struck with the union, but also because of employee reassignments and transfers to vacant positions, quote, as well as voluntary resignations and retirements. Now, as for what both sides are saying here, as well as what they're attributing to this deal and how they were able to close the gap here on these layoffs, let's begin with the Board of Education president, who said this, quote, I am proud that through data-driven planning that prioritized children's needs, we have developed a fiscally sound budget with limited impacts on our tremendous educators. Then you have the San Diego Education Association, who says, quote, our school board rally site-based accountability sessions with laid-off educators, parent leafletting, and signs on the doors of our classrooms throughout the district were the organizing actions that helped move the superintendent and school board to reach this agreement with SDEA. Together, we are stronger. Now, as for those teachers, educators, and other positions that did receive a layoff notice and now will be not laid off, they will be told again individually, probably by the end of today, though, of course, we are going to continue to stay on this for any potential updates. Eric and Neda.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. And now some major news coming out of the golf world. Some breaking news to bring to you here out of Louisville, Kentucky. The world's #1 golfer, Scottie Scheffler, is facing charges after being arrested for not following orders after a traffic fatality. Police say a pedestrian was hit by a bus on the road to Valhalla Golf Club. Scheffler reportedly drove past police. An officer followed Scheffler's car screaming at him, then handcuffed him when he stopped. Scheffler is now facing charges, including second-degree assault on a police officer, which is a felony. He was scheduled to tee off at 8:48 local time there. Right now, he is tied for 12th after the first round. The PGA Championship on X wrote they will delay the start of today's round due to a crash. They made no mention of Scheffler's detainment, so we'll stay on top of this and be sure to bring you the latest. Right now, a fire at a lithium-ion battery facility in Otay Mesa is contained after it reignited overnight. So you're looking at new video here from this morning. It started Wednesday afternoon, so here we are Friday morning. It's still going at the Gateway Energy Storage Building. It led to an evacuation order, which has been lifted. We did just check the fire is no longer active.
A court hearing is set today for the so-called bolder-than-most rapist. Earlier this year, a judge ruled Alvin Quarles could be released into the community after serving 25 years in prison and years in a state hospital. State officials have been looking for a house where he can be supervised. It's unclear what part of San Diego that will be in. And a placement hearing is set for another sexually violent predator today. Albert Carter was convicted of lewd and lascivious acts with a child and kidnapping in the 80s. A judge has ordered his conditional release in Jacumba. The public hearing is at 9 a.m. at San Diego Superior Court. Well, just when you thought the controversial mileage tax proposal was gone, a new similar plan is now being considered by the state to charge you for each mile you drive to help pay for the roads.
But first, a pilot program will be testing this out. So we're going to have more details on that here in just a few moments. I know it's going to raise a lot of ears here this morning.
Be another controversial one. In the meantime, let's check in with Jenny Day for a look at our gray starts to this day. We're used to that, though, Jenny.
It's kind of just what we do best in May. And a few other months as well
we
recently.
We saw the sun there yesterday.
Yeah,
that was
nice.
Like a joyous moment.
It's been a nice, beautiful stretch. So we will have that chance of sunshine as well today. In fact, we are going to have sunshine. Just when exactly it might take a little bit to come out, especially along the coast. These clouds have been quite stubborn. Here now is a look at our radar, satellite and radar, again showing really the entire county stocked in with these low clouds. And it's going to be, again, from the coast to our inland valleys. We are all seeing it. It will move out by around the lunchtime hour. If you're in the inland valleys closer to 10, 11 a.m., you'll start to see sunshine. And then along the coast, it should be closer to about 2, 3 p.m. Tomorrow should be the warmer day of our weekend, and it's shaping up to just be so beautiful. Get outside, enjoy these really just nice and cool temps. Current temperatures right now, we are starting out the day pretty chilly. Carlsbad right now, 57 degrees. Julian right now at 52, down in our South Bay, 59 degrees. Let's take a look now at how warm we are expected to get. A very impressive 98 degrees today in Borrego Springs, so if you need that sunshine, head east. Otherwise, mostly 60s along the coast with the exception of Oceanside, getting a little bit warmer. Further inland, you get closer to about 73 degrees. And then again, you can see El Cajon, Ramona, even trying to get closer to that 80-degree mark. Here's a look at the next week or so. The 10-day temperature trend showing just really beautiful seasonal temperatures right now for spring. And then Monday we'll have a little bit of a cool down. And then we will warm things back up into Tuesday and Wednesday. Here now is a look at that 8-day microclimate forecast. Yes, showing starting and ending the day with clouds, and then that sun will definitely peek out. We know where we live. It's paradise. Mountains and deserts definitely going to be a whole lot warmer, but also windier. Let's take a look at your morning commute as well. Yes, we'll get to that because a lot of us are waking up to wet roads. So I definitely want you to be safe out there. There's a whole lot of moisture and humidity in the air right now. We're at 86%. Here, if you want to see it since it's up, we'll look at the almanac. Our record was set back in 1956 when, yes, we were a whole lot warmer. Now, here are our traffic maps. We are seeing a lot of green. Always nice to fill in on a Friday when we are Friday light. All right, here's a look at the border wait times as well from the CBP website. 10 minutes right now for the general line at the San Ysidro Port of Entry, almost unheard of. So if you're headed in or out of Mexico, now is the time. It is 90 minutes right now at the general line in Otay. Thanks for watching.
All right, we want to get back to that controversial mile tax proposal. It was gone in the county. They proposed this idea, but now the state is considering charging you for each mile that you drive to help pay for our roads.
But first, there's a pilot program that'll be testing it out. So let's send it over to CBS 8's Alex Lai, live in Otay Mesa, to explain what they're thinking there. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning. That's right. So right now, California is recruiting drivers to join this road charge pilot program, and it could actually earn you up to $400. But the road charge would essentially replace the gas tax. As more people are driving electric vehicles, the state is actually losing money because they're not getting gas for the gas tax that is used to fix roads and highways. So this pilot program will test two payment models. One is a flat per mile rate that would tax people on the number of miles they drive instead of how much gas they buy. The other is an individual rate based on a vehicle's fuel efficiency. So to track this, the pilot program will either take a picture of your odometer, have a device installed to log miles, or use a device that will track where you drive. This study is looking for 800 people in California who will begin paying the mileage fee every month. It'll run for about 6 months from August to January, and if you complete all parts of the program, you'll earn up to $400. Plus, participants will get a credit for electric vehicle registration or their gas tax, so they're not being double taxed during the time of the program. So right now, the current gas tax is almost 60 cents a gallon, and most of those funds go to highway and road repairs. And the California gas tax is actually going up 2 cents in July. This also comes as the sale of new gas-powered cars is going to be banned in 2035. So if you are interested in signing up to be part of this pilot program for the road charge that is essentially replacing the gas tax, you can go to CBS8.com and click on the help button. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. Still ahead, the aid now flowing into Gaza this morning.
Plus, the brand new law to protect your money when it comes to air travel, and why a California lawmaker wants to add another ingredient to your tortillas.